and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you so much for staying up late with us on this wonderful Monday evening here in New York City. My name is axeltoss. I'm joined by axslav. We're currently watching the day number 1 of Season 1 of WCS Premier League. Having a great time here. 2 Terrans, 2 Zergs, and we've had 5 TVZs? 4 TVZs?
This would be the 4 TVZs.
Well, 4 TVZs, and now we're finally going to get into a ZVZ, which I'm excited for, honestly. I haven't seen a ZVZ yet today, which is pretty crazy considering the odds. I could do the math in my head right now, but I'm not that good at math. I'm not going to ask you to do it because then you'll do it and make me look bad. But next up is going to be a ZVZ between Snute and Vibe. And who do you got, Mr. Nick?
Ooh, this is tough. I mean, the thing is, Vibe has the anger factor going for him.
Look how good looking they are, by the way. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
look at how good looking they are. That's not even fair. All right, sorry.
So, Snute defeated Theognis 2-0.
Okay, Snute defeated Theognis. Okay, I agree with your logic so far.
Theognis is Vibe's teammate, so now Vibe's mad.
Okay.
So he's going to take revenge.
Oh, wow.
So
but Theognis tired Vibe out a little bit and I came through.
That is true.
So that is true. But in Norway, I think it's like 4 a.m.? No, it's like 6 a.m. in Norway.
Yeah.
So who knows how tired Snute is.
Or no, it's almost 6.
By the way, anyone in Europe who's watching, you're awesome for staying up late. Like, seriously. It's really cool. I like you guys. But the players in the lobby, and the players are ready.
Let's do it then.
Shall I start?
Yes.
I'm going to start.
Yes. Vibe pointed out that they both went 1 and 2 versus STC, so either one of them could have easily knocked him out, and then we'd have a whole different situation.
And the thing, STC lost both matches. He lost the first game in both.
Yes.
And both Snute or STC had to come back and win 2 in a row after losing those games. It's really interesting to think about. So this should be a phenomenal match. I feel like both these players are very evenly matched.
And Theognis won the first map against Vibe. Is winning the first map a curse?
That's 3 of the 4. So 3 of the 4 matches tonight.
Snute went 2-0.
We had a 2-0, and that was Snute over Theognis. And that was close. Like, I thought Theognis should have...
Well, the first game, Theognis was way ahead, and then he just scouting error.
All right, guys, here we are in the last match of the night. This is Group F. We already have 1 player through. He is the STC to the round of 16 of the Season 1 Premier League of WCS America. Trying to find the second coming out of this group. It's going to be one of these 2 gentlemen. In the top left-hand location, we have the Red Zerg player representing Team Root Gaming. His path to this point has been quite rocky. But all that matters is that he wins this best of 3. He is Vibe. His opponent in the bottom right-hand location started off the day with a 2-0 over Theognis, then proceeded to go 1-2 against the STC to get to this point. If he wins this match, he will be in the round of 16 of WCS America Season 1. Hailing from Norway and representing Team Liquid, he's the Blue Zerg player, Snute.
So, we've seen this map a lot.
Yes.
Today.
Well,
everything but the first series had this Belshire Vestige in it.
I like this map a lot.
Yeah, and the players must like it too. There must not be people who think it's bad for a certain race or whatnot. It's one of the more popular maps over in Korea as well, as far as if you watch GSL and whatnot. It's been a lot of players play there as well. So a very popular map. But we already see a divergence. Vibe going for the 14 pool. Or, I think it was 14.
Yeah, 14 or 15.
Yeah, one of those 2. And Snute going for hatchery first.
Yes.
So, and then Vibe, of course, following us up with the hatchery. These 2 builds, what's important to note, they're very, very similar. Typically, the guy who goes hatchery first often gets slightly faster speedlings. But neither player's built a gas yet. So,
the gas from Snute.
Yeah. Normally, the gas on the hatch first is slightly faster. So the hatch first has slightly faster speedings. But usually it evens out and doesn't really make a big difference either way. In fact, Vibe now identifying the hatchery first by Snute with his Overlord. He's going to get his own gas, and it's almost... It's interesting. It's not even a clear advantage to get the
game
gas.
changing.
Oh, no.
Right.
No. It's very, very, very even. The worker counts, everything's going to be exact even. We're not really going to see any player get an advantage or disadvantage until it comes into the choices of how many Zerg needs to make, when to get the baiting nest, when to get a spine crawler, if so, and
when to get gases.
Yeah, when to get additional gases. How much do you want to commit to early aggression? You just want to be defensive, offensive, and then of course if one of the players does choose to put on some pressure, It's all down to the micro and the multitasking, you know, who can defend or attack more efficiently.
I feel like these players have been playing so long today, they realize how important this match is. I don't expect any crazy all-in type plays, which is represented by the fact that we're 4 minutes 30 seconds in and like a Baneliness as a start kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that being said, spine crawlers from both these guys I would expect, defensive banelings, but I could really see this game extending into the mid game with just some trades, and of course from there it's like the question is, all right, do we go Muta or do we go Muta? So well, definitely something to keep an eye on. By all means, someone could just really invest a lot into some early aggression. I mean, we've seen some games recently. I think in the GSL, Leenock versus Life,
yeah,
where it was like 20 minutes of Link Baneling stuff, which was phenomenal to watch.
And I've heard Leenock does that every game, and everyone knows he does it. And it's just, you just can't stop it because his micro is too good.
Yeah.
Like you're like, okay, he's gonna send a lot of Zerglings and Banes at me early. Okay, what do I do? Oh wait, I've got it. Like
you have to do the same thing.
Yeah, you just have
try
to
some crazy Queen Evo Chamber stuff.
You have to keep up with them in micro basically, and that's very difficult. Here's a divergence. Vibe 7 more drones in production. Snute 8 Zerglings.
Okay, now let's see if Snute goes back into drones here. Oh, see defensive Baneling. So Vibe gonna get a little bit of an advantage there, as far as he's gonna have a little bit more drones at this point.
But,
wait a second.
But Vibe's getting the spine core because of course he's if you don't get the Zerglings, you have to do it. So it kind of is all kind of evening out. I mean, Snoot's building 8 more drones right now.
Faster layer from Mr.
Yeah.
But faster gases from Vibe. So
it's slightly
trading.
different choices.
Yep.
Snoot's going to be significantly ahead in drones actually going forward. And I don't think Vibe realizes this. Vibe's building 2 spine crawlers.
Oh, that's my phone getting targeted down. This is not fun. Look at that micro on the Ling there from Snute, keeping every single one alive, and now targeting down some drones with the natural.
He actually didn't get any drones though. You know what? The fact that he canceled the spine actually.
Oh, did he cancel it?
Yeah, he canceled the spine, and the drone survived.
Oh,
so
you are a very observant man.
It's funny because like Snute is playing greedier than Vibe, so Vibe didn't even want to build any spine crawlers. So the fact that he canceled it was actually kind of a good thing.
But he just made a bunch of Lings and Banelings.
Yeah,
which is now marching.
Exactly.
He's actually underneath an Overlord.
Vibe has got to get damage done because Vibe doesn't even have a layer started yet, right?
And the layer's about to finish.
Yeah,
from Snute.
And
he's running gas.
The worker count, Snoot's ahead by 13 drones. So Vibe is insanely committed.
Spire.
Vibe!
Oh gosh.
Don't
Feeling
scare
way
me,
too
Vibe.
Okay, Vibe needs to do damage. Problem is Snute knows exactly what is coming down to the last Ling, down to the last Baneling. So if he plays this correctly,
he has like 7 Banelings to defend.
Which is plenty enough.
Yeah, and he's building more and more spines.
All right, Vibe gonna try to make something happen. The Link's trying to sneak into the main. Snute saying, good try, man. Not gonna happen. And just like that, Snute, his Spire is halfway done.
And
Vibe's layer is only halfway done.
Vibe saw the Spire too, and he's got to be heartbroken when he sees that Spire.
Yeah.
Because what does he do from here? I almost feel...
I mean, you can't go Mutas, right?
I
mean, he has more gas, so in theory, I guess you can.
I mean, well, he'll lose 200 gas building the Spire, so they're all kind of...
Oh, yeah. That's...
I don't know what he should do.
Well, he's going to take a third, adding on 2 evolution chambers to wall, not even a wall.
Is he gonna get?
If he can get faster third, if the third can finish
go
for the
upgraded roaches. Oh, straight to infestation pit.
This could.
You know, I like it. If you're behind like he is, going the same thing is not gonna work because he'll also have more than you, right? And a lot faster than you, so kill your overlords really early. And of course, I think he. Question is, can he get enough defenses up at that third to protect his third?
And then the problem is like
he won't be able to get a spore crawler up there. There's no creep. Oh, wait. He could drop creep from an overlord right now to build a spore crawler.
Yep, absolutely.
That would be slick. Of course, a lot of it's going to come down to the speeding, baiting control. Oh, Snute. Couple speedings heading to Vibe's third.
Oh, we're going to try to deny that. Vibe needs to send some Lings over there right now to deal with that. Meanwhile, Snute sending some Lings in the main base, doing a great job splitting up these units. Got to watch out for those Banelings. Gosh.
That was so close.
Vibe's Banelings were just on move command, so they weren't detonating into all those Lings from his opponent. The third should stay alive, but the story here is there are now 7 mutas on the field here for Snute. Pathogen Glands just now beginning. We see an Overlord. There we go. We talked about it, but this might be a little bit late because the mutas are heading straight for that location.
They are. It might be a little late.
Oh, I thought the Spore was going to be moving across the terrain to get there.
No, he's actually building it. It's going to be closer. With Queens, I think he may be okay. And it's important to note that he's getting Zergling upgrades and infestors. So in the super long run, if he doesn't make too much damage to the mutas, he'll be okay. But, so many Banings. I don't think he can hold his third base.
No. Oh, Snute.
I mean,
playing
the
this
scores,
brilliantly, sending so many banelings forward. 2 banelings being split up. Oh, great connection there for Vibe. That's exactly what he needed, but still so many meters, so many banelings on the ground. And Vibe is down by pretty much 50% of the supply.
He's got a lot of queens. Can they do it? Oh,
the band is
into
going
the natural.
for the natural for the... Well...
Oh, they suicide on the Spore Crawler,
yeah.
which actually is kind of good because there's only 1 queen left.
Okay, is Vibe getting a Spore at the third? No, still no Spore at the third base. So the Mew's going to come straight to the natural expansion. There's nothing to stop them. Queen is getting very low on health. The Spore Crawler desperately trying to get done. Meanwhile, lots of lings in production from both of these players, and Snute is looking super good in this game number 1. He's up 101 to 52 supply. Drones trying to find a home because there's mutas hitting him everywhere. And I think this might be the end for Vibe. Gonna try to counterattack?
Yeah, you know, he's got 1-1 upgrades now into Zerglings.
Oh.
If Snute doesn't respect this counter,
he just needs
okay,
banelings.
he's morphed like 13 billion
If
banelings.
that's not respect, I'm not sure what is.
Yeah, but they're not morphed yet. And of course, remember, with the armor upgrade, it takes 2 banelings to hit him.
Snute is up 61 to 33 in Harvesters.
He's actually doing some good damage here.
Yeah. Even if he kills his third in these drones, though.
Yeah, his natural just died.
Yeah.
To muteless.
Bane's gonna come in here looking for those solid connections. Vibe trying to run.
Yeah, he's
trying to sneak by, but too much stuff.
Losing a natural is
Got
bad.
a lone Spore Crawler trying to be a hero.
His third will be fine for using the Spore, I think.
The Queen getting targeted down. Gotta macro that Queen to get behind the hatchery. No,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does
he
go
should
down.
have hit that with the Spore
And that Spore's gonna get canceled. Vibe having trouble coming. He's 6 Infestors on the way. Now, is that something that can bring him back?
I'd like to say yes, but I don't think so. I think it's just too. I mean, the thing is, Snute can just outmass him in speed.
There's actually 4 popping out right here. This base. The hatchery is gonna fall, and the baneling exploded into something there. Meanwhile, the third, that's gonna stay alive. Oh, I think we got it. I think Vibe just got a really good baneling connection. But at this point, I'm not sure how much it matters. Ling's gonna go straight into the main base.
I mean, Vibe's on 1 base.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Good news is Infestors are out. He's burrowing those. Drone's gonna be tracking, or Baneling's tracking down drones, not the other way around. Oh, she's gonna burrow. Oh, they have speed. Oh god, this is gonna be. Oh, shield your eyes, children at on. I apologize,
right, so
any families that are watching.
How many drones does Vibe have left?
Well, I'm afraid to look. He has 7.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, Snute's third is only 2 drones at it, but it's 7. I mean,
okay, if Vibe can unburrow these lings, make him into Banelings.
He's sending Brood Infestors everywhere, so if he somehow kills everything.
Hold on a second here. I know Vibe has been playing a lot of League of Legends, so his Infestor control should be great.
Oh, one Infestor died in natural.
I want to clarify.
Oh, another Infestor spotted as well.
Yeah, there's an Overseer here. There's the GG for Vibe. Snute taking game number 1. Very well played. You know, that came down to the fact that, you know, Snute was just playing, I don't want to say greedy, but he got those early gases. Got a really fast player.
His build was smarter and better.
Yeah, it was a safe build.
Yeah. Vibe just built units at a weird time, but didn't build enough to do damage. And so if you build a bunch of speedings and baitings, but you don't build enough to actually do damage, it just is wasted resources.
So it was really cool there. Snute made, like, I think it was 10 to 12 lings, attacked across the map, targeted down that spine crawler, and then as a reaction to seeing that, Vibe made like 20 or so lings, made a lot of banelings too, and then at that point he had like 8 banelings and 20 lings. I know that math doesn't add up, but that looked like, and then it was all right underneath an Overlord from Snute. So Snute knew exactly what his opponent had, which means he can know exactly how to react to it. And as that was happening, his gases were being taken, layers started. And once that happens, Snute was just able to get just such a huge lead. You know, I like Vibe's decision though. When you're in a position like that, it's so hard to make the correct decision. But going for Infestors seems pretty solid.
Yeah.
It seems very solid.
If he could have gotten enough Spines and Spores to stabilize 3 bases,
exactly,
then the game would have gone on. And yes, he would have been behind a map control, Snute would have transitioned, and he would have been behind. But if you can turtle it out to have a 3-base economy, you can always make a comeback off 3 base. In every matchup, there's always a way to come back if you can get that good economy going.
Vibe definitely has heart, and it was cool to see him try to stick it out through that game. Of course, Snute showing great sense in the ZVZ matchup. He's up 1-0 in this best of 3 to determine who's going to advance to the round of 16 of WCS America Premier League Season number 1. Guys, stay tuned. Snute versus Vibe, Game 2, coming up.